Well, I'm not sure that I have very good advice to give. The only thing that seems to me absolutely vital about education is the people who are getting it have to want it, otherwise it's wasted. And that means make it interesting. And you reach people where they are. I think the young generation, my children, I suppose soon my grandchildren, will want everything to be done with ICT. That's the way they are. That's the way they live. They spend so much time doing that. I don't particularly want to spend my life on that, but important for them to do it. But make the content what they want. Otherwise they won't come. I think the public education is always going to be very important. There are things that people need to learn in order to be active parts of society and to be able to fit in. People are social. They have to live in community. But people, whoever they are, want to learn things. Now, what they want to learn may not be what society thinks is the most important. Society tends to set up education systems in favour of the elites of society. All our education systems are about learning more so as you can do exams and get degrees and so that the rich can become richer. But the rest of the world consists of people who are equally important, and education needs to be helping them do the things they really want to do. The most frightening thing in education is for people who see it as something threatening, an area of failure, an area that they don't want to have anything to do with. And we've got to find ways of making it attractive to everyone. I know that in the country that I know best, if I can put it that way, where there's been a lot of social unrest in Northern Ireland over the last 30 years, there has been a lot of damage to people's education in some of the areas most affected. Schools were concerned to try and keep youngsters stable, give them a point of security, and so they couldn't actually get very far with formal teaching. Now there are a lot of people who don't even have basic social skills like literacy because of the problems that have been there. Very, very important to find ways to make literacy attractive for them, and whatever can be done to show them just how valuable they are, and that this is not an area of failure but an area of potentially exciting new discoveries for them is wonderful and is worth doing. My experience, I told the parable of the sower. There's a lot of seed that gets wasted, but when you meet one grain that grows, the yield from it is so enormous that it makes all the rest worthwhile. And my experience of conferences everywhere is, well, all the talks may be worthy, but they may not all be things that are very exciting for me. But if I find just one that's really interesting, then the conference is worthwhile.